Alright, Aaron, this video is for you. This is another Rotor Riot Flow DJI edition that I've built. This one is yours. This is the second one that I've done. This one, you wanted a GoPro mount, so I got that on there. I wasn't going to put it on, but I wanted to make sure that you had the right screws. I found some screws. These aren't the, I mean, it doesn't come with screws for this. I mean, I had another problem too with the screws for the motors, because the screws that come with these motors are like the perfect length if you're not using arm protectors. I guess T-Motor and a bunch of other motor companies don't realize that a lot of people are using TPU arm protectors, which makes it to where you need longer screws, and then you're screwed because the screws that come with the motors are now too short. So I had to find some in my collection that were long enough. I'm always having to do that, so I'm like running low, you know. I mean, here's a tip: buy a shitload of M3 screws and try to measure it out. It's always around the same, because the arms are usually around the same, like 4 millimeters. Oh, this shit, 5.5? No, 5. Okay, so those are 5 millimeters. So you're looking at 5 plus the TPU arm protector is raising it up another 1.5 or something, you know. So there's 6.5 to 7, and then you need it to go up in the motor another 2 or 3 millimeters. So, you know, you're gonna want like some M3 by 10, something like that, maybe 9, because most arms are 4 millimeters. These are 5. But yeah, get yourself a bunch of longer screws, because you're gonna end up screwed if you're trying to use arm protectors and all that good stuff. Enough about that. All right, so like I said, the Rotor Riot Flow, this is the 5-inch version. Got the Brain 3D TPU arm protectors on there. This is also from Brain 3D. They do really nice work, beautiful work. Maybe not as good as Phoenix 3D, but they do the job. There's your DJI unit in the back there. Is it hard to say DJI? DJI. I keep fucking stuttering when I say it. You got a Mamba stack in here. I'm loving these Mamba stacks, man. I swear, this flight controller, I don't know, I think they changed something around or something, or maybe I haven't used as many of the full-size version 2. It just looks so good, especially on the bottom side. It just looks so amazing. I swear, man, there's some people out there that just like hate on the Mamba stack, but I swear by them, because they always work and they're just so cheap. It's crazy. I couldn't believe, like, the thing that sucks the most about them is the whole stack. Like, this one is $43, and the other one, the smaller one, is $38. But if you want to buy just a replacement flight controller, it's like $30. So why not pay $8 more for a 4-in-1? You know, it's crazy. Anyway, you also have the T-Motor F60 Pro 2 2500 kV. Excellent motors. This thing turned out beautiful. I love it. You also have the Brain 3D DJI antenna mounts in the back. I paired everything up. I updated everything. You're going to want to download the DJI FPV version Assistant 2 program. So it's called DJI Assistant 2, but it's the FPV version. Make sure you get the FPV version. You know, for in the future when there's updates and whatnot, it's very simple to update, but you got to have that program. So I updated the flight controller to 4.0.5. Yeah, and like I said, everything's paired and good to go. For your radio, to turn it on, and I forgot to tell Paul this in the last video, to turn your radio on. Well, I think I said it in another video though. You just push it once and then real quick again, hold it down until you see all the lights light up. So click and then hold it down and then let go, and now it's on. And then that'll tell you how full the battery is. So it's halfway full right now. And as usual, this is your arm. Towards you is arm, away from you is disarm. You can change that to whatever you want in Betaflight modes tab. Alright, so we got that on. Here's your goggles. We'll power those up. And then we will power this up. This little light will turn green when it's bound up. There you go. It turned green, so and it also beeped twice. So that means it's bound up, ready to go. Should be able to see the image. And I think that's beeping because the battery's low. But it looks amazing. So we're gonna unplug that. And here we go. Flying really, really smooth. Damn. You know what? I was wondering why it was so twitchy. So on the last ones that I did not set the PIDs in Betaflight, so it was set to like all zeros, you know, so it was real low. And this time I actually set it to my normal rates for Betaflight, and it's way too twitchy, way too twitchy. I mean, if I try to give it throttle, it's like yawing too, so I'm gonna turn those down for you a little bit before I box it up, because it's way too much. I mean, it was pretty good with it at all zeros, and I got it way high, so yeah, I'll turn that down probably like in half for you. So, but it's flying so good, man, so good. All right. So that is good to go. You hear that? So it'll beep and vibrate when it loses signal. And I think it does it when the signal gets low too. And you might even be able to set it like how you can in Betaflight. I'm not sure. I haven't really gone through all the settings, so. But there you go. There's your radio, your goggles, your quad. All good to go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need to know. This thing turned out great. Make sure you put an SD card in right there, and in your goggles right here. To charge your radio, you just use the supplied USB Type-C. Plug it in right here, and you can plug it into the wall, like your phone charger in the wall or a computer or whatever. That'll charge it up. When it has a full battery, it lasts a long ass time. And then with this, you know, you just use whatever 2 to 4S, I think, something like that. I use a 3S and a 4S. I've used this 4S on there. I think we were talking about that actually. You should just get a pack that you're going to use for your quad and use it for your goggles, and then you can switch between them. Use it on your quad, use it on your goggles, whatever, you know. So that should do it. Yeah, this thing is a beauty. It's awesome. It's good to go. All right, I'll get it boxed up and I'll send you over tracking when I have it. All right, thanks, Aaron.